So I have to get Samapatti with whom? Ananta. The wholeness. I have to submerge my ego into that completeness, that entire entity. Then what I will get is the benefits of asanas. So what he has put, now we have seen the two sutras. First was Stiram Sukham Asanam. That we saw Stira and Sukha. And then it was Prayatna Shaitilya Ananta Samapatti-bhyam. That means effortlessness, both on the physical as well as mental parameters. And now then he is telling us what benefits you will get out of the asanas. This is a question. Anyone who is doing any particular investment wants to know what are the returns to be. So then he puts it only in a single small line. Tato dvandvan abhigata. What asanas will do? They will bring in both physical and mental stability into me, and they will solve all the dvandvas in me. If you know dvandva is Dvait, Advait and all, many concepts have come out of all these things. There's a big entity if we see in Indian philosophy. But what is a dvandva if you understand? It is a pair of opposites. It is a dilemma situation. So it can be both. At the physical level also, at the mental level also. Say heat versus cold. Am I able to bear this cold? Am I able to stand in the sun at a particular temperature, 40 degrees or something? Am I able to enjoy both pleasure and pain with the same detachment? Humidity, aridity, attraction, hatred. So it solves all that to do or not to do situations. So it will give me that stability, physical as well as mental, which will keep me fine enough to arrive at a decision faster. So it will solve all these dvandvas. For example, if we are doing all this physical asanas physically, that time it will give me all that strength, immunity, stability to face all this heat and cold, humidity, aridity, or any other pairs that you can put down. At the same time, when I am doing it with that Ananta Samapatti, with that Sukha, Stira Sukha, that time, of course, my psychological component is also taken care of. So now that we are facing all about in Mumbai, all of stress, psychosomatic disorders, now there are also somopsychotic disorders that have also jumped in. That means a particular person has a particular disease, and then later on the psychological element of that particular disease, those effects are also seen. So clear, till now, till the last decade, we were only listening to psychosomatic disorders. Means there is stress, there is anxiety, there is depression, and it brings about that effects in the body. But now it has gone both the ways. So psychosomatic and somopsychotic. All these things can be taken care of with the concept of asanas. I am not only saying only asanas. We are to see all the ashtangas. We are getting to know all the concepts basically. But when they put it down so finely within just 3 sutras. So what is the concept of asana? It is Stira Sukham Asana. It is Prayatna Shaitilya Ananta Samapatti-bhyam. And what is the benefit? It is Tato Dvandvan Abhigata. Abhigata is, it will break. It will make all that dvandvas fall off my life. So today's talk is a very small one. You might have expected that I would be talking a lot upon various types of asanas, but that will be an elaborate topic which I may take sometime later. How to deal with therapeutic ways, how to deal with asanas, how to make it for physical fitness, for old age what, and for young age what, for pregnancy what, and all these things. These come in a different array. But today what I was talking only of was Patanjali's yogic concept. And then I have just put down just to know that how asanas were they do some stretching, some muscles are stretched, some parts get some pressures, there are some balancing poses, they create that balance, then it gives rest, there are relaxative asanas. Circulation, the blood circulation is diverted in various manners to help various organs, particularly in various asanas. And then of course it gives the biggest thing, that is endurance. Now endurance can be both physical as well as mental. That's what is essential when we come to Dvandvan Abhigata. So physical endurance is also enhanced as well as mental conflicts are resolved. These dvandvas are, to put it into the proper word, it is the conflicts, that to do or not to do situations that come up every now and then in our life. It is every now and then, maybe at a smaller scale, maybe at a larger scale. Every day, many times I come with these questions in my mind, and if I am stable and strong enough, compose myself inside, not much extroverted and confined to myself, I'll be able to know what is beneficial to me and what is not, and be able to lead my path in a particular fashion and able to achieve whatever goal I have set. Okay, so that way the concentration is helpful. I'm just concluding my talk over here. Let us plant hope into our lives. Thank you very much, all of you, for this